My first memories of Chrissie Evert were watching her at the US Open in the early 80s, watching her play some amazing matches. She was a steely, tenacious competitor.
Chrissie Evert was the epitome of, class, professionalism, consistency. Obviously she was very stoic when she played. Now that I've gotten to know her, you know that she wasn't really that way on the inside.
When I first saw Chrissie, I said, boy, this girl is tough.
I think my influence, first off, was, believe it or not, Stan Smith. When I was 15 years old, I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had just beaten Margaret Court, which was the biggest win of my life. And he was on the plane. He just sat and chatted with me.
She was great to talk to at an early age. You had to sit up and say, wait a minute, this girl is something special.
I have a great time with her working on television together. She has an amazing ability to just kind of sense the moment, as a champion that she was, and understand sort of what's going through the mind of these players.
It's really neat to see that she still has a love of the game. She's very much involved in the game today.
Chrissie, to kind of finish up such a successful career, she doesn't have to, but to start a great academy in Boca Raton, and then to really take the time to give back to some of the up-and-coming American players, it's just amazing.
I really try to promote young players, young kids to get involved in tennis. When my dad passed away a couple years ago, the USTA came to my brother John and I and suggested that we have a Jimmy Evert scholarship fund for under-resourced kids.
I used to go down to Boca, to her academy, where we had our USTA academy, and I would see her out there hitting with the kids.
I would see Chrissie walking around and just talking to players and encouraging them, giving them a tip here and there. That's kind of who she is. And then with Cece, kind of that more formalized mentoring relationship, Cece having the benefit of getting advice and counsel from a great champion, just an amazing resource and asset for us.
It's really important for the top players to talk to the younger players and give them a little bit of advice to help steer them away from some of those outside pressures.
I've enjoyed mentoring Cece Bellis very, very much, and I was really very happy when the USTA asked me. And we have a great relationship, and we keep in touch, and I think that was a great idea for the USTA. Again, very progressive, that an older, more established former pro can really give some of their wisdom to the young up-and-coming players.
And I think with every generation, you see the greats give back, and she really set the standard.
I love tennis, and tennis is a sport of a lifetime. I'm proud to be involved in it.